management, staff, or affiliates of WBOK.
Greetings and salutations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Hump Day and welcome once again to Black to Business, hosted by the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. And I am Edward B. Coulon Smith, Chairman of the Board for the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. I hope you're enjoying your lunch hour, and I hope you're eating something good, because today we're going to have a good conversation, and I think it's a conversation that everybody needs. And today with me, I have none other than my frat brother, my friend, Mr. Joe Black, or some people know him as Joseph Francois. He's a recording artist and the owner of Joe Black Income Tax. So, brother Joseph Francois, what is your educational and business background?
Well, I met you when we was up there in Baton Rouge at Southern University. Started off at LSU, graduated from Southern University in 1992 with a bachelor's degree in computer science.
All right. So, and I know we was discussing earlier, and I originally met you as Peanut, and then know you as Joe Black, and because you had a fire rap CD. And one of the songs that I always ask about and I'm always looking for and listening to is Omega Party. So Omega Party was the hit for the Qs. And then it ain't where you're from, it's where you at was a anthem during that time.
But it ain't where you're from, it's where you at started it off in 1993.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about who is Joe Black, who is Peanut, and who is Joseph Francois.
Well, Peanut, my nickname coming up. So all throughout high school, junior high, college, you may know me as Peanut. Peanut a little more personal than Joe Black and Joseph Francois. Joe Black is a entertainer. Joe Black is owner of Joe Black Income Tax. Joe Black is more like a image. Joseph Francois, if you had a class with me in school, right, probably not as personal or whatever. So, I mean, in all three of them are three different people.
Gotcha. So, with all that being said, what is your line name?
Well, my line name was X-Lax because I was extra relaxed. Now,
okay,
you was watching a scene from Baton Rouge, so as a Q or whatever in my college days, Joe Black, Peanut, the one who probably a lot of people may not know me as from my days with the Q, stepping and all that type of stuff.
Right.
Bringing all that to the forefront, changing the face of it of what it is today.
Oh, yeah.
So, Peanut was the one going through all the college campuses. Peanut was the one on the National Stump Championships, 93, 94. Peanut was the one choreographing the Image Awards in 1995.
Gotcha. So and I tell people all the time, it's Peanut, it's Jamil Emil, it's
Johnny Mac,
Dumas,
Z-Do,
and Z-Do, and now Tyrone Pierre. But those are the prolific steppers, marchers that I've always known.
And when you say those names, you know what you're talking about or whatever. And if you had to, with the slogan say, if you know, you know. As a matter of fact, I was laying down and I got a text just the other day from Shaq. He texted me the same thing about being a legend, but he was there to witness it also himself or whatever.
Right,
so I mean, you was in that era and you know exactly what it meant.
Oh yeah. Hey man, those are some of the days who are very. It brings back so many memories, and for you to actually be there, that's a whole nother level. So, brother Joe, how long have you been in the income tax business, and do your customers really get the max back with Joe Black? And once you answer that, please tell me the story about getting the max back with Joe Black. You just enlightened. You told me the story earlier, but I need a listening audience to know what history that slogan and that story actually has.
Well, I mean, a lot of the older generation know, in the past, you either went to H&R Block or you went to Jackson Hewitt, with your parents. I can remember going to the mall, Sears with my mama getting her taxes done. I started my income tax company. As a matter of fact, in 2004, I worked for another income tax company.
Okay.
2005, I started my own thing. Because it's when you realize your people are being treated a certain way, a lot of times you gotta be the change that you're seeking.
There it is.
So 2005, prior to Hurricane Katrina, I opened up Joe Black Income Tax, and then so that was the January of 2005. August 2005, Katrina came and displaced everybody. So what I wanted to do when I was up there, because I relocated to Dallas.
Okay.
In December. I know it's getting back to taxes, but we don't have anything to come back to.
Right.
So I was fortunate enough from Omega Psi Phi and the relationships from Peanut. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Received a call from Dr. Joe Leonard and Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Okay.
And we went before Congress and speaking on behalf of, before that, I was an advocate. I always was in the community an advocate or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, and even in my Joe Black days, me and Mia X was connected from, it ain't where you're from, she had to pay back.
Okay.
With the bounce scene or whatever.
Right.
So, when Katrina happened, they called us to D.C. and we spoke on behalf of the evacuees, getting funding and everything. So, after Katrina, that became my mission. Using my place as a residency for people who needed to come back and get their things together. But like I told you, I was in D.C. and speaking with the Reverend Jesse Jackson. He was telling me about the importance of Dr. Martin Luther King and what he learned from him. And he was saying, he was teaching me, everything you do, give it a theme. Right. He said he learned that from Dr. King, because everything Dr. King, if it was a march or whatever, it had a theme. And he was saying that a lot of people short-term memory, so he said make it as short as possible. So the genius of Dr. King, he made all his themes short. Like his last march was "I am a man."
Right.
And so Jesse said the twist he put on his, he would make his rhyme, up with hope, down with dope. Right. So he was telling me, so whatever you do, if you could put a twist to it like that, that'll make it stick. So he said, what do you do? I said, I have an income tax company. He said, what's your slogan? I said, I don't have a slogan. Yeah. He said, I say, so I guess I should make it short and rhyme, huh? He said, what's the name of your company? I say, Joe Black Income Tax. So he said, whatever it is, make it short and rhyme. I say, like, get the max at Joe Black Tax. He said, that's it. So that became my theme from that point on or whatever, my slogan, and that's what I live by. So as far as getting the maximum just don't apply to the maximum refund, but it also applies to the maximum effort, because within Joe Black Income Tax, man, we've trained and I've employed over 500 people over the years or whatever. Okay. And all those people are doing taxes now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people you see doing taxes now from that Joe Black branch.
Okay.
So I take pride in that or whatever.
Joe Black coaching tree.
Yeah, I mean, each one teach one. Iron sharpens iron. Yeah. So if I can't be a part of the solution, I'm never gonna be part of the problem.
There it is.
Yeah.
So, Brother Joe, where are your income tax offices located?
Well, at one point, I had 18 different tax locations. Mm-hmm. COVID kind of changed that, where everybody was sending their information in.
Right.
So with that, you have to start downsizing. So right now I'm where I started at 3501 Holiday Drive, Suite 318, and that's in Algiers.
Okay.
Yeah. All so right. I mean, I've had offices also in Mississippi and Hazelhurst and Jackson, but right now I'm back in, because it's everybody can send their information to me, or they can go on the website www.joeblacktaxservice.com if they need to set up an appointment and get the max back on the income tax.
There it is. So, as a recording artist, when did that begin, and are you still performing?
Uh, I haven't performed in a while. You know, like I say, I'm entertainer by nature. You
Right.
know, so I mean, from grade school, high school, all this other type of stuff from college. You didn't see me. You know, I think the last time I may have done the jazz fest, but I also put together concerts and events with my Joe Black production. We do blues festivals
Okay.
with the Southern Soul. We do that around the country, and so I'm kind of like on the other side of it right now.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So, how does Joe Black involved in the local community?
Well, in the local community, so when you evolve, your position changes. So now I'm like a elder statesman.
Mm-hmm.
So I could sit back and be proud of some of the people I've influenced, like the Byron Coles and people like that,
Okay.
because Mama D was my mentor.
Got it.
So right in the Michael Willises, all those are like my little brothers.
Got it.
So to sit back and see a Michael Willis just active with everything. We from the same community, Christopher Holmes. Byron Cole active and passionate in what he do. I mean, it's a bunch of people. The Cessful Fives, all those people. So with me, it's just sitting back and allowing them
Do that
to be
thing.
great.
Got it. All right, so anybody from the listening audience want to want to call in, want to phone in, dial in at 504-582-9422 to be a part of the conversation, or just if you have any questions about Joe Black income tax and how to get your max tax back, give us a call. Also to see exactly how did he get involved and how did he keep it going. So, Brother Joe, how do you see Joe Black contributing to the growth and the revitalization of the city of New Orleans and the surrounding areas?
Well, like I say, as you evolve, your position changes. So I mean, I mentor a lot of people. A lot of people before they make certain moves. They call. I'm more of an advisor now.
Okay.
Because sometimes you gotta sit back on the side and let things flow. Let the younger generation become who they supposed to be,
Right.
instead of just always stopping them from doing this, because time change and a lot of times you learn from them also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what message do you want to send to aspiring visionaries such as yourself?
Keep at it and don't take no for an answer, because I mean, when anything I ever did, I pretty much pioneered it. And when I graduated from Southern University, I had job offers in New Jersey, job offers in Detroit, job offers in Chicago, job offers in Dallas. But I wanted to follow my heart with my music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to get to a certain age and say, I should have did this, I should have did that or whatever. So don't take no for an answer and keep knocking on the door until the door open.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to kick the door in.
You got to kick it. Yeah.
Yeah. And most of the time, that's what I did, kicked it in. Because it was with Joe Black income tax, but it ain't where you from. It was no blueprint back then for the music. We would making it up as we were going along or whatever.
Got it. So what are some of the biggest challenges that you face, and how do you keep it going?
Biggest challenges I face as far as what?
As far as your music business, as far as your tax service, all the things that you've done.
Well, with the music, back then it only was a few companies, Cash Money. It was myself. It was some others, but nobody pretty much came before us to give us a blueprint. So we were figuring out as we were going along and sharing information with each other and building. So. And as far as with my biggest challenge with Joe Black income tax, when a black man came out with his own businesses and was taking customers from the H&R Blocks and the Jackson Hewitt that ruffle feathers or whatever. You know, I mean, I almost went to jail behind him. You know,
right.
I went to I got charged $17,000 for putting signs on the neutral ground.
Wow.
Yeah. So how you do that? You know.
Right.
You know. So.
All right, Brother Joe, what legacy do you want to leave as either Joe Black or as Joseph Francois in New Orleans and the surrounding area? What legacy do you want to leave? What do you want to be known as when you're no longer here?
Well, I mean, if you know me, you know my heart, and you know my work ethic or whatever. So if you ever came across me, you see how I come into the day with the king cake or whatever. I do that almost every morning for the people I bank with. You know, to make their days. You know, my Navy Federals, my First Horizons, my Fidelity people. You know, greeting them in the morning like that. Not just that. Any rapper, you know, the ones in our era, all of them when they needed to was employed by Joe Black Income Tax.
Okay.
Not doing taxes. Just you security, you this, you that. It's about giving everybody a fair shot or whatever. If you in that position to be blessed enough to do it or whatever, you know,
right.
and not holding your hand out expecting anything back, because my blessing's gonna come from God.
There it is.
You know.
There it is. Listen, the audience, like I said, you can call in, phone in, dial in, 504-582-9422. If you want to be a member of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, you can contact me at 504-343-1138 or norbcc.chairman2025@gmail.com. We have a lot of events that are coming up in the near future that you really need to be a part of. We will have how to start a business training. We will have some DBA trainings. All those things are coming forward, so please stay tuned and please stay engaged and listening to the radio show. We will be having stuff coming forth on the radio show. And if you're a member of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber, you want to be here on Wednesdays on Black to Business, just feel free to contact me and you will be sitting right here getting your message out to our listening audience at this time. Right now, the community calendar. Tomorrow is a national holiday. You know, it's yours truly birthday. I will be turning 54. So tomorrow we will be having the Age of Aquarius Mardi Gras edition. It's Bambi Gras meets cocktails with Kulan. This will be at the Zulu Associated Pleasure Club located at 732 North Broad, the Zulu Lounge, starting at 5 o'clock. Also, in collaboration with that, will be the Mardi Gras kickoff celebration hosted by co-captain and witch doctor, co-captain Jamar McNally, Zulu Witch Doctor 2025, James Cam Rayford, Zulu Mayor Jermaine Laban of 2025, and DJ Derek, DJ Fat Gardner, and DJ Eddie, MF and Dallas will be on the ones and twos. That will be starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow at the Zulu Lounge located at 732 North Broad. And on Friday, the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce will be hosting its monthly First Friday. This also will be at the Zulu Lounge located at 732 North Broad. So please come, please check us out. And it's carnival time. And as Al Johnson said, everybody's having a good time and having fun. So as we march into these next 2 weeks, as 2024 Zulu Witch Doctor would say, it's all gas, no brakes. So get ready, get ready, get ready. In the words of Jubilee, and be there. And stay ready, because if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. So that is what's going on. That is the community calendar. So, Brother Joe, how does it feel to be a living legend?
Well, let me go back what you say about Al Johnson. You say it's carnival time, everybody's having fun. He still knows it's carnival time, everybody's drinking wine.
Yeah.
But you know, It's I don't see it because I'm just being me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a text the other day from Shaquille O'Neal saying the same thing. I spoke with Ricky Smiley a few weeks ago. He said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's because, as a matter of fact, when I was in Dallas for Katrina, I'm getting a lot of calls and people knocking at the door. Ricky Smiley got on the radio station. He said, anybody know Joe Black, bring him to the radio station. I had never met Ricky Smiley or none of that. I knew he was a bro, whatever.
Right.
And I brought him to the radio station. Before I could say anything, he sung the whole first verse of Omega Party and just, let me know he knew. And a lot of people that made him,
Right.
told him about the same people you're talking about, myself, Johnny Mack,
Right,
and,
right.
and all those people who bought what they brought to the table. But, when it's just sharing gifts. God give you gifts and you share your gifts.
There it is.
God don't give us gifts for us to keep it. He give us gifts to bless others with it.
Oh yeah.
And when we bless others with those gifts and not expect anything back, we doing what he put us on this earth to do. So, other people may see it. I'm just being me or whatever.
Right. And I tell people all the time, may the Lord continue to bless you as you continue to be a blessing to others.
I sure thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
And I sure thank you for having me here, man. And I appreciate you and everything you do because I've watched you in your rise to Zulu. Because I remember when you first was coming around Zulu, and then next thing I know, you witch doctor and the work you've done there. Because I've my uncle was King Zulu Orange Haynes in 89 or whatever.
Okay.
So I've been around it to see from the outside or whatever, and to see the work that you put in such a short time. Because I know a lot of members who've been in way before you, but haven't touched and done what you've done in that time or whatever. And I see you always committed. Every time I see you not just promoting Zulu, you're promoting community. And I want to thank you for that because I remember you when from being on the yard. You know what I'm saying? Before you was a bruh.
Right.
When you played, what semester?
Spring 99.
Yeah. So you was there in the late 80s, early 90s with us. So you was watching everything happen. So you witnessed the greatness. But I remember you from that, and I respect your journey, and I appreciate your journey because you're not just a good businessman, you're a good brother. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you was putting a lot of work in the Baton Rouge chapters and all that back then. I remember that.
So as they say, it's not work when you really love what you're doing. So
Mhm.
it becomes your passion.
Yeah.
So when your work becomes your passion, it's no longer work.
So
Service.
how you feel being a living legend? How I feel you being a living legend? Now you tell me.
Hey, I'm still living.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still living. And as you say, I'm not only living, but I'm sowing seeds to other people
Yeah.
so they can grow and become who they need to be.
And it's all about being that bridge builder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's about building that bridge for others to cross.
Oh, yeah. So, Joe, how can a listening audience come get their taxes done or be a part of the Joe Black movement?
It depends on which movement.
Oh,
Because I'm moving mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm always getting different ideas. I have Joe Black Income Tax. I got Joe Black Production. At one time in the early 90s, I started the old school throwback with the rap back then or whatever.
Right.
So Global and Mode Production. So it's just a matter of what's going on at what time or whatever.
okay.
So
as we leave and usher up out of here this week, we'll see you next week
okay.
at noon on Black to Business, whereas our guest will be none other than Zulu President Oscar Rainey. So please tune in, and we thank you for tuning in today. Oh, we got a caller. Well, we had a caller. All right. Like I said, thank y'all for calling. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we'll be black at you next week on Black to Business.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Joe.
Oh, thank you, man.